Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Rob. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's go ahead and make sure you can hear me. If you please type the number 1 in the comment section. Let me know that you can. I would greatly appreciate it. And as you're doing that, keep in mind that everything we look at today is for educational purposes only. Nothing is meant to be advice or recommendations. And of course, if you like what you see here today, make sure you subscribe. Follow along with us on YouTube, Facebook, all the various channels. I mean, we're on Twitch now with this. Soon we're going to be on LinkedIn with this stream as well. Plus all the other things that we do on social. You want to capture all of those to keep up with us each and every day. Morning, Robert. Hey, Trip. Glad you made it. Paula, good morning. Ed, how are you, sir? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good. All right. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I want to start off with the futures. So I am going to try something a little different today. So I'm not going to open the full screen up on each of the futures. I think it's just too much of a hassle with the way TradeStation's been lately. So let's give this a shot and see how this works out. So nice climb on ES. You can see ES is over on the far left. Actually, you know what? Let me grab a different color, which will make it pop a little bit more. So here's the ES. We're up about 19 points right now. Same run on the Dow, we're up 119 points. Very similar pattern on NQ, where we're up 85 points. On the Russell, 12 points. Good move. Bitcoin, hopefully you bought some when you had the chance. Right? It's up 39,000. At 39,000, it's up 1,000 today. Even Ether, right? Ethereum is back. It's up about 70 points right now. Now, gold is giving some back, 31 points down, but that's not surprising, right? Because of what's happened with the market, it's not surprising. And all the reaction in the market, if you haven't heard it so far today, is Russia's ready to go to the table with Ukraine. At least that's what they're saying, that they're ready to send a delegation in to talk. Good, bad, or indifferent, it is what it is. I did sell out of my position yesterday. It actually had dropped a little bit, my position, before I got out. But still did okay on it, so I'm very happy with the numbers there. Crude itself is down 36 cents, but it's still 92.5 a barrel. So just, I haven't seen gas prices yet. It doesn't make for good gas prices, that's for darn sure. So, hey guys, drop your trades in from yesterday. I'm going to go over the ones here, and let's go ahead and keep that community thing going, sharing with everybody, particularly those that are newer, to say, hey man, people are doing this. They are making it work. We love it. Morning, Alan. Erica, good morning. Karen, morning, dear. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into today's candidates. All right. So I did set up a watch list today for candidates. Let me see. I got to move some things around here. Turn another monitor on. There we go. All right, so we've got about a half a dozen or so candidates for today. Let me just save that so I don't lose those things by any chance. So let's go ahead and look first at Beyond Meat is our very first one. Actually, well, before we get into today's candidates, I said I was going to go over yesterday's, and I never did it. All right, so let's do that. So yesterday, interesting day, right? If we go back to the S&P 500, just as our example, because this is what everything did, right? We got the gap down. We blew through that 4181 level. We got the gap down. We came back up and bounced, and every stock in the freaking universe did this yesterday. So anything you were on bearish yesterday did not hold to be a very good deal, right? Nor did it for us. The only one I took yesterday was eBay. So if we go take a look at eBay, eBay gap down. I got the fail off the 5118, and I took an entry, bearish entry in there, and we got whipped, and it went against us. We gave back about 6 or 7%. It was a couple of bucks that we gave back in there. No harm, no foul, but how do you combat against these? If you're trying to take the action and jump in and take that trade, and the market whips in the opposite direction, what do? You have no choice. You take the trade. Either you took the trade or you didn't, and you got lucky and you took the rebound on there. I didn't take any of the rebound stuff yesterday on the ones that we went through, but I did trade very heavily some of the pop trades, pop stocks that we have from Power Option Plays. So let's see what you guys got up here. Erica said PANW, SPY, and Apple. Awesome trading day on paper. Very nice. Alan said United Healthcare, the sequel. Alan said Square and PayPal were treachery. Ooh, okay. Morning, Gilles. How are you, sir? How is life in Canada? Oh, goodness. All right. So that was the only one from yesterday. I already said, let's go look at today's trades, right? So we did that already. We did the music already. It's all done, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at what the heck is going on. So Beyond Meat, wider than expected loss. Okay. So let's go here. Beyond Meat, BYND. All right. They're down $5.70 right now. So bearish trade is what we will be looking for with them for sure, right? Let's pull these fibbits out and fibs out. One more scrunch down should do it for us. So we're sitting right now at 43, we'll call it $43. So we're kind of in the middle here. So tough call right now. You know, actually right about where we opened up yesterday is where we are now. A little bit lower, but right about there. Okay. So we're in the middle of this channel here, and it's already a very wide channel. So I'm going to wait on Beyond Meat. Right. And the wait would be for a pullback to resistance or pivot points, right? Trade out, you utilize pivot points for a setup, an entry for the bounce off of the pivots. All right, next is DG. Let's go look at DG. DG was an upgrade. I don't have the name down there, who it was, but they're up $6 this morning on DG. So let's go take a look-see. Oh, we're already at DG. Okay. So, oh boy. Woo. So that fib is no longer valid. We do have a place we could potentially draw, I believe. Yeah, it ain't great. Yeah, it's not bad. It's okay. It's not great, but it'll work. Right in here to that last bottoming pattern when we got the pullback. We actually made it up right near that 236. We actually hit it. So it is a good place. It is a valid point. We've got earnings coming up shortly, so keep an eye on that. We are up $6 right now to 197. So let's see, what are we missing here? 100-point level is missing in here, right? So we're going to modify that. Oh, dang, I missed it by pennies. Look at that. Wasn't trying, that's for sure. Dot dash, I do a dark red. That is my 100-point level, so that's all the way up here. 190 to 201. That gives me 11 points. We've got 10. So I need a fibit in here. I need a negative 136. I don't need a 118. I just need the negative 136. Okay. So right now we're at 197 and we're at 195.38 here. Good. So we're looking at a bull put spread below 195. Oh, wrong row. We'll put spread below 195. Excellent. All right. Next is Etsy. For them, it was earnings. And earnings it was. They earned. For sure. Right? Woo! Baby. All right. So, guys, we've got a 21-point move in here on Etsy. Right? If we go back and look at their chart, actually, I want to be back on moving averages. They're at 149.5. So we're kind of in the middle here, 36 to 59, 20. Yeah, we need fibbits in here. So let's go put those fibbits. I need both the negative 136 and the 118. So we're at 149.5. We're above the 21. So what I'll be looking at here is I'll certainly be using pivot points today for sure on any big move like this. But we'll be looking at a bull put spread below 147. Yep, I like it. I like it a lot. Florida. I mean, Foot Locker. Not Florida, right? Dang, I just want to be in Florida. It's just too cold here still. Let's see what happened with them. For Florida, Foot Locker, Earnings, they weren't good, right? So they're down $9 right now on the day. So we've got a place to draw a fib right here. So we should. Anytime there's an opportunity to draw a fib, you should do it. If you look at a chart and you have no intention of trading it today and you see a place to draw the fibs, draw them. Because the next time you come back, you already have it there and your eye may catch something that you'll pass up on if you don't see those fibs on there. So if we're looking right now, let's see, 35 to 40 is $5. Okay, we need fibbits on there. So we're going to put a negative 136 and a 118. All right. So right now we're at 32.25. So we're, oh boy, woo, 32.25. We came down 1, 2, 3 standard deviations. Holy mackerel. We'll be looking here at a bear call spread above 35. Want to be above 35, which would be up here somewhere. If you can get it above 37, even better, but we'll take 35. All right. Let's see. How did you guys do there? I didn't finish getting through the trade setups. Paula said QQQ bearish, not good. I know that's what happened to me, Paula, right? Just on Etsy, just wrong side. I mean, eBay, wrong side. Joe's cold and lots of snow. I spoke to Lisa yesterday up there, Joe's, and she said the same thing. A lot of snow. Amazon calls, lots of points. There you go, Jonathan. Good for you. Linda said, didn't take it, but Microsoft bounced off the Fibit. First thing in the AM would have been great. Paul said, why not the 118 Fibit? So I don't know what stock we were talking about there, Paul, but it's the way they get split. I don't know who that was when you typed that in. That was 3 minutes ago. It's like a lifetime. So up in here, the fib is $10. The Fibit is $10. This distance, 201 to 210, is less than $10. That's why we don't need it. Right? So it was on Beyond Meat. Well, Beyond Meat's got both of them. So on DG, we don't have it. And if you look, 201 to 210, that's $9. Double the Wilder's average two range is $10. We don't need to put it in there. We only split it when that's bigger. One and say, hey. All right. So who was we at? I think we were at Square, right? So let's see. Yeah, we've got FL on. TradeStation is the last one. Let's go to Square. All right. Let's try hitting the correct keys this time. Square is up $19, right, on earnings. Holy mackerel. So let's go look at Square, which they've been renamed, right? It's not Square any longer. It's, I forget what their actual name is now, but let's see. So if they are up $19, almost 20, 114.5 is where we are. We're above our 21, puts us in a neutral bias. We're able to take a directional trade. Day trade bullish. So 114. Okay. So I'm going to be looking at pivot points for sure. Anything this big is always going to be pivot points. I'm going to be looking at a bull put spread below, if we're at 114, below 113. Right? So somewhere down in here. Right? Let's see. So Jonathan, you only split those levels when the distance between those levels, see right here, 201 down to 190, that's 11 points. That's 2 times the Wilder's average true range. I just have it as a number up here already, so I don't have to do the doubling. See, $5, double that, it's 10. The distance between 190 and 201 is 11. I have to split it. The distance between 201 and 210 is 9, less than double the Wilder's average true range, or less than that number there. If you guys hear, the easiest way is always go to the left of my screen where the mouse is and look at that number right there. Right? So I hope that answers it for you guys. Let's see. All right. So Square, we're going to look at Tesla. Guys, drop your candidates in. I've only got Tesla and one more left. So what stocks do you want me to take a look at today? Drop them in and we'll check them out. Let's go here and do Tesla. Tesla got an upgrade of some very off-name brand brokerage firm. I don't know who the heck they were. They're up $21. I don't believe it's on the upgrade. I think it's just period on what the market's doing right now. I think that's part of it is they're up, right? So I need to go back here where there's moving averages. So Tesla's at 821.5. So we're right in the middle, okay? So for Tesla, I'm going to be looking at a bull put spread below 789, right? Yep, because we're at 820, so below 789. I'm also going to use pivot points on this. Right, so Tesla, and my pivots will not adjust until the market opens. So I don't see the pivots until the market opens up, okay? But Tesla, if you look on pivots, what I'm looking for, not Tesla, for any company, what I'm looking for is every one of these lines, not the dot dash, not these small faint lines that have point in them, 0.05, 1.5, 2.5. That's not what I'm looking at. The yellow line and all of those solid green lines. All right, I'll just go 2 up, 2 down. All of those lines are support and resistance. We got a breakout yesterday, a retest and a bounce. Boom, there's a trade, right, on the bounce. We got a breakout, a retest, and a bounce. There's a trade. We just hung around and it languished for a long time before it moved up there. The dash dots, the midpoints, are places to scale out of the trade. All right. So pivots are a very important part of what I do day in and day out. Okay. So with that, Tesla, we've got bull put spread. Let's go look at ZS, which is the last one on my list for today. Woo! Earnings weren't pretty. They're down $36. Good luck on that one today. Let's see. ZS. Oh, I already had it there. I didn't have to type it. All right, they had already been in bearish territory. Earnings, just didn't help the situation any. They're down at 228.5 right now, so 225.25. See, puts us in a tough spot. We're sitting at right about where we were yesterday on the open. Yeah, almost to the penny. Right, we're at 229 down right now, down to 229. So we're right about here. All right, so bear call spread above 241. And pivot points, of course, will be on the docket. Any big mover, pivots are definitely one we're going to look at. All right, so Charles is asking for us to take a look at Roku. Well, let me do this first. Let me bring up my symbol grid that has all the symbols in it. This way, let me get rid of that. Sort by symbol. Okay. This way, when nope, come on, don't want that. When I need to look at the Fibit, I already have my number right there. I don't have to go searching for it. It's already here. All right. Let me try this first. It's a little small. All right, so 2903 is its Fibit. So let's see. I need to see a bigger picture for that one there, Charles. So overall pattern has been bearish. If we look at Roku today, we're up about $3 on Roku today, which puts us at 138. So Charles, look where we're at, right? The market's bullish. Roku is up $3, but it's up to 138. We've got a resistance at 138.24. I would be very cautious of this. If you break that, you've got a clear path up to about 150, right? If we break through the 138, breakthrough, retest, bounce, there's the potential entry. Morning, Trip. Trip's asking for Micron. Have you ever asked me for this one before, Trip? I think you have. I can hear the puppies are up. My wife's out there taking care of them. So right now, 89.64. We got above the 21 moving average, Trip, but we got the 8 right above head. So I would be very careful. Is it close enough, Trip? Wrong one. So the 8 moving average is only about 13% away from the fib line trip. So not bad at all. You just may want to wait for the break above the 89.92 level before taking the entry. All right. Hope that helped. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Darlo's asking for CYBR. Let's see. CYBR. So they're up $3 monthly option. So there's a negative against them to start. We had a fib in here. All right, let's see if we just identify this and then this. I think the second one is bigger. Nope, they're about the same. So we'll stay with what we've got. Well, actually, if they're the same, we're going to switch over to the second one. If it's the same distance, we want the largest directional move closest to the right side of the chart. Good. Okay. So right now we're up at 3.0. We're up 301 to 157.5. So we've got 158.68 just above our head there, which ironically lines up with the 236 from the previous one. Right? Let's see. Get rid of that thing. I like to keep my charts clean. I really don't like all kinds of stuff on them that I don't need. This is not needed any longer. It's going to drive me nuts. All right, forget it. I'll take it off later. So if you're sitting at 157.5, you got resistance above. Break above the 158.5 first before considering anything bullish. All right. We did Roku already there. Morning, Derek. SPY, you got it. You're probably not the only one asking for it, at least not usually. Yep, there's Evelyn. She's in there with it as well. So SPY, let's see where she is. So we're up $1.80 on SPY right now. Takes us to 430. So we're right in the middle. What do we've got here? 20, 34, 14, 19. I don't need to fib it on this. So definitely be looking at pivot points for it, but you're right in the middle. So unless you can get a bounce off a pivot or a key level, look left, you really need to be cautious on bullish or bearish. It doesn't matter. You just don't have a lot of directional move. That you do have the directional. Sorry. You don't have a lot of support where you are right now. You've got about $4 move to the upside, $4.50 from where we are now, but you don't have anything supporting it here. So what's to say that you take the entry and it doesn't drop without a floor in place until 421? So I like it, but I would like it off pivot points if I can get some kind of support there. So I hope that helps. Let me know. Jones asking for Disney. So Disney, let's go back. So Disney is up 63 cents right now. They were in a bearish neutral bias yesterday. They're at 150. Joan, they're right at that 151 level. You need to break from above 151 for anything bullish, or get down below the 21, the green line, which is 148.35 for potential bearish. Let me know if that helped, Joan. John's asking for MasterCard. All right, so MasterCard, really not a whole lot. Well, actually, I'm wrong. It is down. So it's down $1.38 to 368. So we're right at that key level. We're just above that 365. If you can get a bounce from it, John, if you can get a bounce, you've got room up to 371. But I like the fail better if we get down below that 365 and drop, only because we're closer to it. You got room down to 357. So hope it helps. Let me know. I got SPY for Paula and Evelyn. I already took care of that. Yeah, Trip said once or twice I've asked you about Micron. I thought I remember it. It's sticking in my craw a little bit. I think I heard that before. XLE. Let's go look at XLE, and that is Karen. Is asking for XLE, which is energy. So we're down 29 cents. Not a big move. Well, let's go look at it here. All right, so Karen, we're under the 21 right now, so a little caution there. Even if you get back above the 8, which is 67.78, 69.30, there's resistance right above head. So it's in a tough spot because moving averages are kind of right centered on our fib. So I'd be a little bit cautious with this one. Hope that helps. Let me know. Jonathan's asking for Costco. I like Costco as a store. And I certainly like them as a stock. So they are up $1.63 to 507. So, yeah, we don't have any 100-point levels drawn on this one, but there should be a 100-point level drawn here. I'm just going to snap one in right now, but there should be one at every level. So 500. We're going to change it to that dark red color, and the dash dot is the designation I use for it. So right now we're at 507. So now that line helps us with some clarity, and 507.05 is resistance. So what's happening? We bumped our head on ugly already, right? We're sitting right there on Costco now, right? So Jonathan, you got to be careful. If you get the rollover, even that, there's only a drop down of 500. Not that it's a bad trade, but you've got to know where the limitations are on the setup. There's potential here. It's good. It's just not great. All right, so just something to keep in mind. Let's see. Tripp said, do we need a new fib on Micron? I don't know, Tripp. You might be. I may have missed it. No, I don't think we've got anything bigger than what we have, Tripp. This move down is not bigger, I don't believe, than the move up. Let's see. And I may be off by a little bit, guys, but we're close enough. Yeah, there. It looks like it's a little more on the first one, Tripp, but it's close. You're welcome, Derek. Evelyn, you're welcome. Say, hey, said, inflation is hit when the prices in Dollar Tree have gone to $1.25 and the name change is coming. Yeah, it's all the dollar stores are now 99-cent plus, right? And you get very few things that are 99 cents anymore in them. That's for sure. Good, John. I'm glad it helped. You're welcome, John. Excellent, Jonathan. All right, last one. Jesse's asking for Face or Booker. Let's see. Oh, no, Zuckerberg got money back yesterday. Guys, I'm kidding, right? I could care less how much he has. So they're up 5 cents right now in the pre-market. They're bumping it. It's bumping right up against that 2.9. Let's call it 210. Right, it's at 209, 207.65, 209.90 is resistance. I would be okay, Jesse, rather, if we could break the 209.90, retest and bounce, get above the 8, which is 211.23. Here, let me bring it in a little bit and see if that helps. Get above the 211.23. So what I'm really looking for is this. Right, let's get that out of the way. Let's grab the drawing tool, move up, bounce, retest and bounce higher and get higher than the 8 moving average. And we want to use that number. Snap that 211.23 on your intraday chart. You've got room up to the 230 level, right up to here, right? If you get a bounce. If you get a fail, you've got room down to 200. So not a lot, but $7, a lot of money can be made on $7. Jonathan said, hey, the price of their cards have stayed the same. Yeah, and listen, there's still things that they're charging 99 cents for, right? I'm sure. But it's just, when these stores came out, they were a great idea, but there was no forward thinking in there of what happens in 20 years as prices go up. And we can't buy things at 99 cents anymore. Or we have 7% inflation because we have such a wonderfully run country right now with how the government is doing it for us, right? Groceries. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Make it a profitable day. Stay focused on the quest to becoming a great trader. Keep crushing it. And remember, you're just one trade away. Take care, folks. I will see you at our next one. All right. Have a great weekend. Good trading day. Bye for now.